Alright, let's get this done quick before I melt. Welcome to This Week in Weiss Schwarz, where we talk about Weiss Schwarz's news and cards of the day. This week is what we call in the biz a slow news week. That is right, we don't have a lot to talk about, and the things that we are going to talk about aren't that big of a deal, except for one thing. We'll get to that. So if you want to keep up with the world of Weiss Schwarz, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you learned something new, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. It really does help us out. I've been steadily uploading 3 times a week, and we're going to go back to our twice a week scheduling because summer is almost over. I have also been uploading quite a bit on TikTok and Instagram, so go follow there if you haven't yet. Also, I've been going really hard on the channel member stuff, so if you want videos early, special emotes when we do stream, go be a channel member. And if you don't want to be a channel member, yeah, that's fine. Alright, moving on to the English news first. Do you need a job? If you're watching this, you probably do. Bushiroad is currently hiring staff for Anime NYC. If you are responsible, passionate, and enjoy working as a team, you can apply. They listed off everything that I am not, so I will not be applying. Also, I don't live in the East Coast. That's a major one. The next batch of judge tests will begin in September 1st. If you believe you have what it takes to be a Bushiroad judge, take the test. If that did not convince you enough, you get special points that you can redeem for special judge prizes, such as the Power and the Makima judge promos that I mentioned last week. Speaking of BCS, last week we did talk about the updates in the individual dates for BCS. There was actually a follow-up date for Austria. The date has been changed. It was November 9th and the 10th to the following week on November 16 and 17. Now, this isn't the first time that Bushiroad has done something like this. To a somewhat lesser extent, they did switch the individual game dates last year in the middle of the season. And I also remember when they announced BCS a month before the first date. Needless to say, people online were not happy. Those are people's travel plans, their hotels, preparation. The lack of reason as to why the change happened is what really irked people. Bushiroad kind of likes to change dates and move stuff around with like no real reason. But you know, stuff happens, which is unfortunate. In the replies to the tweet, there were a lot of people saying like, oh, we already bought our tickets, we can't change them, they're non-refundable, things like that. Also, hearing European players air their grievances about the distributor or the Blackfire. One of the big complaints about the European BCSs are the lack of actual dates. Like, if you look at the actual European dates, they have 6 dates, 1 in each country. That is kind of crazy compared to the United States, which has 7, and 2 of them are in California. In my personal opinion, they need to at least have 2 BCS dates per country. Granted, the good US of A is huge. And in Europe, you can go around the different countries a lot more freer. Also, people were comparing this to the France BCS. That is a little different. Go watch the Clock Tower, that'll explain why. Now, friend of the channel, Intern Kun, did post on X, formerly known as Twitter, stating that they are preparing a document that you can use for travel insurance claims. Either way, sorry to all my European friends. Hopefully you aren't affected with this change, and if you are, hopefully you could sort things out. Alright, let's go over to the releases in English Weiss Schwarz. Currently, the Ambassador set is out in English at all game stores. I did open mine early because I got it at Anime Expo. Link at the top if you haven't checked it out yet. Also currently out is the premium booster set of Love Live School Idol Festival. That is 3 premium booster sets in a row. Coming up next week is Ayakashi Triangle on August 16, and then rounding out August is the Hololive Production Summer Collection, which I also opened up. It's in the same video linked earlier. Then we take a month break, followed by Oshinoko in September 20th. I'm very excited about that one. Now let's go over to the Japanese news in Weiss Schwarz. We cannot go one single week without talking about quintessential quintuplets. This week is no exception. The Quintessential Quintuplets Radio CD is now on sale. This contains 25 radio broadcasts on 3 CDs. There will also be 5 PR cards included. I also find it very funny that all the sisters are holding food that you could hold with one hand, while Itsuki's big back is holding a plate of curry. Speaking of being unhealthy, Mygo, the protein bars, are releasing on September 27th. There will be a total of 6 PR cards. All the cards are reprints. At a live event, they are selling protein powder in vanilla and chocolate, the protein bars, and a shaker, all branded with Mygo. Alright, I get it. Us Weiss Schwarz players are unhealthy. Bring over plus-sized elf to Weiss Schwarz and I'll start working out. Also, it isn't just Mygo. Over in Rebirth for You, the new Love Live series also has protein bars. Now, the Rebirth for You makes a little more sense because New Japan Pro Wrestling is over in Rebirth for You. Please, Bushiroad, I am begging you, change the flavors. Like, they're not bad, but they're also not good. But also, every release up to now has been chocolate. Also, like, I still have my box. Time for the big Japanese news of the week. Weiss Schwarz had a fun little cameo in the 4th episode of the Vtuber Legend, How I Went Viral After Forgetting to Turn Off My Stream anime. It shows a character playing what appears to be a Weiss Schwarz online client. They are playing Fujimi Fantasia Bunko, and it actually looks like it is the standby build. Release the online client already, Bushiroad. Go watch the clip if you haven't yet. I can't show it here because this video will be taken down. The series is part of Fujimi Fantasia Bunko Volume 2. As such, Bushiroad showed us an SP card, a Shuwa-chan from the series in Fujimi Fantasia Bunko Volume 2. Now, let's go over to the releases in JP. Shin-chan is currently out. I do have a video talking about a combo that has been making its rounds, link at the top. Next week, we have August Burns. Oh my god, I did it again. Sorry, it's the Warped Tour kid in me. Next week, we have Heaven Burns Red. On August 23rd, we have the Star Wars, the Premium Booster Set. Then the following week is Marvel Volume 2. Then starting in September, we have HoloLive, the Remix Set. More info on that in last week's episode. Then we have Captain Tsubasa and Uma Musume rounding out September. Over in Not Weiss news, Revue Starlight is ending their 5-year run. The last date is September 30th, 2024. They are preparing some campaigns leading up to the end of service. If you've played Revue Starlight, make sure you log in and finish the game out. This is very sad, and it is also why I say never spend your money on gacha games. You never know when something like this will happen. The final piece of Not Weiss Schwarz news is that Project Sekai has a movie announcement. It has a release date of January 17, 2025. The movie is called Colorful Stage, the movie, A Miku Who Can't Sing. I bring this up because, who knows, possible Weiss Schwarz set? We still don't have Project Sekai in English. That's the sentence. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, come on, Bushiroad, work something out with Sega. And that is where we're going to end today's video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Weiss Schwarz news and content. Thank you all to my channel members scrolling up over here. It is with their support I'm able to go to Georgia for their regional. That is not a joke. I'm getting my tickets the next time I get paid. Catch y'all there if you're going to be in Georgia. Take care, everyone. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Now, the real reason that I'm going to Georgia is because I want multiple Shioko tote bags.